Hello, hello, beautiful people. We're back and we are better than ever. I know typically I'm in my blanket and I'm all cozy, but it's so nice outside. And how many more, excuse my pumpkin, how many more nice days do we really have in store? Like it is winter, ultimately. But I have my tea and my sunflower cup. I love sunflowers. It's my favorite flower, if you must know. I love sunflowers. I love bumblebees and I love butterflies. I love spring. I love yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. That's what I think, anyways. That's what I tell people. Anyways, let's get started. Hi. Thank you for watching Strangely Sane with Tawny Marilyn. And it's me, your host, Tawny Marilyn. So this week, we are on, I'll write these people. We are on The Great Goddess. Great Goddess. And underneath it, it says sacred unity, which I felt was fitting because I don't know about y'all, but I have felt more separated from people than I ever realized we were. Like, I live in the United States, and the United States really tricks you into feeling like everybody's united under one nation, I guess. But we are so separated and so far apart, and we look for reasons to hate each other all the time, whether it be color, religion, sexuality, gender, political affiliation, whatever. It doesn't matter. We just look for reasons to hate one another, and it keeps us in this box trapped. It keeps us lower than we want to be because if we all worked together and we all really believed in one another and we all gave each other the benefit of being human, we could get so much further. We can accomplish so many more things because we have it in our mind, hey, you're human, I'm human. Let's be better. Let's do better. Let's help one another. Because the reality is, all we have is each other. Like, people in other countries don't care about us. People in other countries don't care if we have health care. People in other countries don't care if we get blown off the face of the earth. I mean, they probably do care, but only in their own selfish way. But they really don't care about the going ins and outs of this country. They don't care if we get rights. They don't care if we lose rights. They don't care. But you want to know who's stuck with that? We are. And so we look for every reason to be separate. And it's crazy because we really are all we have. Hello, if we are working, if we are living, we're paying bills, we're doing all that we can to survive, why do I have to judge you because you're a different race than I am? And maybe I have the benefit of being biracial and life is easier for me. Maybe. Don't get me wrong. I'm cute. I do have my privileges. But shouldn't our privileges work for one another? I'm pretty. I'll go talk to the manager because our table needs to get better. Something. I don't know. That's like a really, I don't know, a really basic understanding of it. That's really a basic example. But is that not true? Like, if we all have these benefits, we all get preferential treatment in our own spaces, in our own areas. Shouldn't we use that for the betterment of one another? So I looked up the great goddess, and would you believe that a whole bunch of goddesses came out? They were like, oh, this is a great goddess. This is a great goddess. Who all those great goddesses? Isis, Durga. I have my computer right here. Isis, Durga, Gaia, all great goddesses. And so to me, that symbolizes that the great goddess is ev- all of them. All of the women goddesses come into this one being. And I like to think of God like that too. Like we look at God as the male version, Goddess as a female version of this divine, powerful human being, or not human being. These are not human beings. These are gods. This divine, powerful, all powerful God. This all powerful being who we really can't conceptualize, but they give favor and divine blessings to us lowly humans. And that's what people did. People went to their own respective great goddesses and they asked for divine blessings and favor. And I know we like to separate gods, we like to make them be different, but maybe that's just how us humans like to separate them. That's how humans like to feel special. Oh, this God chose me. This goddess chose me. This goddess is looking out for me. I pray to this goddess and things happen for me. But ultimately, it's all one. It's all one. It's just different aspects of what it means to be a goddess. How am I showing my power today? And I think it's interesting and I think it's beautiful because I feel like we all have a little bit of God in us. We all have a little bit of the goddess within us. So aren't we all united by this great existential power that we can't even conceive appropriately? So we give it names and faces. Something got us here, like, yeah, I guess a big bang could have happened and here we are, but damn it, who created the Big Bang? you know? I've been reading the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe series. Let's not get too deep. Let's not go too far in it because I've only read the first one so far. And in the first one, Aslan created this world, and he just breathed life into each little thing. There's a light pole that comes into this new world with them, and it can walk and move, and it's magical and it's powerful. And what if it's just like that? Like an entity decided, you know what, this world can be something. I'm going to snap my finger and it's here. That's the idea of the Bible, right? God created it in 7 days. Now, I am inclined to believe that Christianity is patriarchal, that most religions are patriarchal because for some ungodly reason, we need to diminish the feminine power. And so I love that the great goddess is here because it shows us that we are powerful and it doesn't matter how far you look back, the feminine is there. We have always been here and we have always been powerful. And what we do is meaningful. What the goddesses do for us is meaningful and it matters. There are men who went to war who called on to Athena to help them hold up their swords and their shields because she mattered. There is somebody that is looking to you beautiful girly pop. That thing is loud. I don't know if you heard it, but it's loud. It was loud. But there is somebody that is looking to you for power. There is somebody looking to you to bring your power into this world because you have a little bit of this great goddess within you. And to deny it or to say it's not true, I'm just a girl. I say it all the time. I'm just a girl because I am just a girl. But I'm a girl with a goddess inside of me, and you're a girl with the goddess inside of you too. So we need to stop holding ourselves down and shrinking ourselves and minimizing our power because, oh, I'm just a girl. Like, we can do anything and everything because we are capable and we are powerful and we have this goddess running through us. We have goddesses running through us. Hell, there are some of us when they look back in time, we will get turned into a goddess. You cannot tell me that one day something is going to happen and Beyonce is not going to be considered a goddess of performing and singing and arts or something like that. People are going to call into Beyonce's name and request favor. You can't tell me that's not true. I can see, I really think that's how a lot of goddesses came into power. I think a lot of goddesses were human and they were so gifted and so prolific at whatever they did that they were blessed with a legacy. And people called onto their names, people did things for them. I mean, yeah, obviously, years and years and probably decades and centuries passed, but their names lived on, their power lived on. And that is what I was telling y'all a few podcasts ago, that no one can take you away. No one can take your power out of this world. Your power will last forever as long as you step into that power, as long as you are not afraid to face your power and own it because it's yours. You were meant to own it the whole time. And I know it's hard to truly tap into who you are because it's scary and it is scary, but you're capable and you can do it because you have this great goddess inside of you. We all do. So I urge all of you guys to look at the God, look at the goddess inside of each one of us because all of us came from a woman or came from an egg, which you needed a woman for. And that goddess power is inside you. You were born with it. And anyone that's like, oh, no, no, you aren't. They just want to feel special. And you know what? You are special, Buki. You are so special. But everyone else is too. And I hope that sometime in the future we can look to one another and be like, yo, I see the God in you. I see the goddess in you. Okay, goddess. You know, like let's just love on the God in one another because hello, we are missing out on so much power because we don't have the audacity to see the God in one another. We just see ways in which we can hate someone else. We see the ways in which we disagree and not the ways that we come together, not the ways that we're united. Because we are. We are. We're united under the human race. We're all humans trying to do our best, you hope. There's some humans out there trying to do their worst, but you hope for the most part we're all trying to do our best. So let's help one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's uplift one another. Let's inspire one another, not through our hate, but through our love. Now, when it comes to the, what is it? Freeze, flight, or fawn, I'm definitely a fawner. Like if I find out that you're not to me, I'm like, okay, Bookie, I'm fixing to show you so much love. you're going to hate that you didn't see the love in me because, baby, it's here, it shines, it glows, it grows. Do we want to know what the great goddess has to say to us? She says, now is the time to view your world through a reverent and clear lens of unity and connection. The domain of the great goddess, the creatrix of all life, and the great mother of all. It's time to leave right, wrong, good, bad, zero sum game world behind. Enter the space where you can find the sacred ground of sharing without guile. Work from the desire that everyone benefits. Look at others as if they are also a reflection of yourself. Take a humble yet grounded approach to your life right now. Be accountable for the energy you put out into the world and be aware of how you influence your surroundings. The great goddess reminds you that you may see yourself as different than others, but you are all one in her presence. Treat others as you would like to be treated, and miracles abound. This is truly an auspicious time in your life to grow and expand. Y'all, that's exactly what I was saying. And I don't read this ahead of time. So take that into account. Take it into account. Maybe that actually is the message. Sometimes I feel like I'm giving these messages from what I feel. And sometimes I read it and I'm like, I got a different message, but this message seems pretty on par with what I was saying. Okay, and the alignment message is unconscious choices and behaviors may be causing a distortion in your world. Difficult feelings are part of the journey of self discovery, and now is not the time to shy away. In order to survive, you may have been conditioned to suppress what makes you uncomfortable. You might have found yourself in a temporarily awkward place with someone and don't know what your next step should be. Be honest. Say when you don't know something and be open to learning. The great goddess offers you this alignment task. Make the discomfort, awkwardness, and the uncomfortable sacred. Think of what would happen if you made what you consider a flaw, loss, or failure a beautiful integral part of the art of your life. Every breath you take is sacred. Every mistake you make is a gift. And every time you learn from a relationship is blessed. Bless all parts of you in your life, for you are sacred in the heart of the great goddess who sees only beauty everywhere. See, we're all beautiful. We all have something to offer, even in your mess ups, even in your we all do it. We all do it. We all fall short, but we're learning. And that's part of being an alchemist. Yeah, here's this bad thing in my life, but I'm going to make it work for me. I'm going to make this my best decision ever. There's some people that go into jail for years and then they come out and they help the youth. They come out and they teach someone. They come out and they create a nonprofit. Hell, the man that came up with Pilates learned that shit in jail. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Y'all know I like to look up stuff. So I am going to look it up. Okay. I'm looking up the history and origin of Pilates. Okay, so the creator is Joseph Pilates. Oh, he got it from cats. Okay, so he wasn't in jail, but he was in a prison camp, which anyways, so he was sickly, first of all, and so he's created a few exercises and Pilates just happened to be one of them. So dealing with your own sickness and being in a prison camp, both terrible, terrible things used for good. You can be an alchemist in your own life. I don't care how bad things are for you right now. You can make them better and they are turning into something better. Please don't look at, oh, my life will never get better. I need to, because you don't. because this is working for you, for your ultimate benefit. And I hope you keep going, you keep fighting, and you eventually see why you had to go through that crappy thing, why you had to do that crappy thing, why you had to be that crappy person. All of it is helping you. All of it is helping you become a better person. All of it is helping you help someone else because we're all united. We're all united in our flaws. We're all united in our strengths. We are all united. And I really, really, really hope that we can come together and make the world a better, stronger place. Because the only way we're going to do it is if we come together and decide to do it. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being by my side. I hope together I can be better, you can be better, and we can be better together, and we can grow together, because that's always the goal. The goal is to grow. The goal is to be better today than we were yesterday. That is the goal. Sometimes we may fail, sometimes we may fall short, but the goal is still the goal, and we can still work towards it. So let's go. Let's do it. Thank you for listening to me, Tony Marilyn, and I'll catch you on the flip side.